I'm excited about this mukbang today because I picked a different location in the house to have it and it was easier to set up, but we're eating 2 different plates of food. You ready?
She take forever to set up and people is hungry. Alright?
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara and for over a decade I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients. Me take long for setup. He was taking a long time frying this chicken. I was waiting on you. I was hungry. So I wanted to eat this with just a plain tortilla, you know, just kind of heat it up on the comal. But these were already fried from 3 days ago or 2 days ago. So I'm just going to eat one of this. 2 tortilla like this is 100 calories. So what Joe just, oh Joe, we have to do a thumbnail. This is Joe fried okra. We're going to talk about that. Hold on. Pause. Take your plate and pause. All right, there we go. We're getting better at the posing. Did you look at the camera lens?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a folks, that's what I'm talking about. This keep it back from eating.
Uh-huh.
You gotta pose, you gotta wait. You gotta, Well.
Hot. With spice. Okay, if you're eating at a restaurant, don't clean off the pot like this. Okay? I do that because I eat at home.
Good.
So,
What you see that? Yeah. You see this chicken I fried dry? I don't want no. I don't feel for all the butter and all that stuff on it. I just want it to fry dry.
he fried that chicken like bacon. It's crispy. But no kind of batter. I'll tell you what I was eating. Joe's eating homemade fried chicken, brown rice, and fried okra. We are talking about that. I'm eating chicken fajita. So when he cut up the chicken to fry, he gave me the breast. I did a reel on that to Joe, a short. On this, on the fajitas. I have to go edit. So the fried okra, the way how Joe do it is his mother's recipe. You wash the okra, cut off the top and the bottom, cut it up into like small little sections, right? Go ahead, bite your chicken. No, you're gonna bite your chicken, make me hear it. Bite it. Ooh, you hear that crunch? ASMR.
I get scolded for this, you know, people. I get scolded to eat like this.
Will you stop?
But you know what?
I need for you to stop because it's hard for me to edit out those parts.
But you know what? I don't care.
I had to edit out so many things in the last mukbang. So, anyway, and put a lot of water in the pot with some onion. Let the thing kind of boil. Then towards the end when the water cook out, they add the oil and fry. So then call it fried okra. Every time I put this video out there, them viewers drag me. Them viewers drag me for everything. I'm so sick of this. They drag me for my garnaches. Look, from the day I know myself, my family cook garnaches with tomato sauce and onion. We just started adding the Dutch cheese into that. But the tomato sauce, we don't cook no dry garnaches where it's just the beans and the onion sauce and the cheese. That's dry.
And add ketchup.
I'd rather have it dry than add the ketchup. And I like ketchup. It just doesn't go with that. One of my cousins tell me she put spaghetti sauce because she don't want to go do the tomato sauce and cut up the onion. She don't like onion. She don't like onion, so she don't like that.
I'm making a mess on my clothes.
You want to pull back the plate?
But you know what? You can't get no dirtier because they're already dirty. You got stain all over it.
You have on a shirt again?
It's my uniform.
You guys, he has 3 or 4 shirts like that. And I love that color teal, but these shirts are done. He needs to throw them in the trash.
I gotta get my money out of them.
I tell him, you to get your money out of it, but I think it's keeping you from making new money.
No.
You have to look the part. When I say fake it till you make it, we're faking it till we make it. Look the part. Oh, by the way, YouTube didn't reach out and give me no damn bonus. Thanks for standing with me though, guys.
I don't fake. I don't fake.
You're not fake? You can't sit all the way back, being that we're on the couch. You need to put another pillow behind you or something, because then I have to turn all the way like that. Yeah. Look up, like the part that I'm sitting on is higher than Joe's part. This is so good with the corn tortilla fried. It's good. Joe, remember when you used to go to Pancho Villa and buy this stuff and spend so much money?
Yeah.
Back in them days, in the early 2000s, chicken fajitas were, I'm not giving that dog no bone, you know. Don't give her no bone. Chicken fajitas were like $12. The beef one was like 14.
And 16.
And then the shrimp was 16. And then the combo one, they had the where you put the chicken, beef, and the shrimp. I think that was still like 16. I don't think they went up on the price. No, it's like $32. Watch a dog on my cake. Please watch a dog on my cake. Wednesday, go sit down.
Get away.
I made this special cake and I want to show it to you guys when we're done, but I don't want a dog near my cake. I want to shake off of my cake. Then drop me for my fried jack. And back to the dragon.
You drag me for my. You drag me for my fried chicken, right? No. I never want no butter on it. No flour, nothing like that.
You don't see. You don't want no butter? You fried chicken with butter? Batter. You don't see them people go and tell Rachel Ray how to cook her food. You know what I mean?
Don't worry about that. People will talk. Don't worry about that.
No, but
I don't worry about that.
if the time come that I'm actually blessed enough to go on the Sharing You show, we're speaking that too, okay?
I don't worry about that.
Anybody come and tell me about, oh, she made it up there, but she not represent Belize good because they made garnaches and she put the sauce, and garnaches is only supposed to have the onion sauce. That's for Belize when you don't care for no tomato sauce. My father owned a band, The Vibrations. So there were times when we starved, and there was time when we had so much. It's always like that with, hey, stop script this plate now. It's always like that with businesses, feast or famine.
That's true.
You eat like this lady, Carrie, on YouTube. She's eating and she's still like scraping up her plate. Like, why? Just leave the thing alone. Yeah, so
it's like when we used to have the business.
That's how they cook it. And I found out that a lot of the recipes I have in my book is from my family. It's not Belizean per se. Now, I get really, really annoyed when somebody that I love and care about gives me the recipe and then you guys come and bash it. I'm not talking about my faithful viewers, the trolls, the bushwatchers, the one that feel like they have the right to say stuff, right? Like, for instance, when Miriam, this is my uncle's girlfriend, she gave me like 3 or 4 good recipes and I always credit her for it. One of them is the salbutes, right? People come and drag me for that. Oh, that's not the way it's made. Okay, whatever. Some lady from across the border showed she like that, the panucho. She showed me I love the dish. I came back, didn't give her credit. She don't want nothing else but her little credit. You know what I mean? And you guys, I get real mad because that girl give me that thing with a clean heart. When they drag my mom's recipe, like when I put out the potato salad and these American, white and black American, don't understand that we Caribbean people, we Central American people, I hear some other countries and I'll do it, Joel. It's not just Central America and the Caribbean, it's South America too. They put the peas and carrots in. A lot of Belizeans will put mixed vegetables. I don't like mixed vegetables because I don't like the green thing. What's that thing? Green beans? And I don't like the hard white thing in there that's potato that's not cooked. I don't like... This dog just bumped my camera. Go sit down.
Good.
That you the feed and white is hang up wrong here.
I'm feeling nothing.
So, Was I saying now? What was I saying just now?
Caribbean people.
Yeah, we put peas. Thank you, baby. We put peas and carrots in our potato salad. If you don't like that, don't put that. Put what you want. Put. You know, I went somewhere where they fed me potato salad make out of the red skin potato and just the mayonnaise and some salt and pepper and some bacon, and I liked it. I didn't bitch and complain about the people potato salad. These people are bitching and complaining. They don't even have to eat my potato salad. And I promise you, if you ever taste a potato salad, you won't bite off your finger because it's so good. I already had my garden salad earlier. I didn't eat it with no dressing. I'm trying to do everything to cut my calories. Because I want to lose some weight before I go to that wedding on April 2nd. I want to talk about Kim Kardashian.
What?
She did some interview somewhere. Like maybe she was at an event or something and they asked her a question. And those questions are kind of hard because like Sherry Shepherd said in her live event at IG that she did the other day, when they asked her if she would want to have Wendy as a guest on her show, and she said, sure, people dragged her for that. It's like, oh, the body's not even cold yet and you are ready to do da 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 da. And it's like, what was I supposed to say? Was I supposed to say no?
No, she's a bad person.
She goes, me and Wendy don't have no fight. Me and Wendy have some same life experiences. She's been through a divorce. She has a son. You know, she had a husband that cheated on her. We've been through some same life events that it would be nice to talk with her. So am I supposed to say no? That question that they asked her was damn if you do and damn if you don't. So they asked Kim Kardashian a question, and I guess this is Women's Month or something going on. And they said, what would you tell women who are trying to make it in business? And she get up all pompous as I'll get out. And she say, you gotta work. A lot of people don't want to work today. B, what is your problem? You know, even if you're trying to say, okay, let me motivate people to get up there and get the job done. Maybe that's what she meant, right? Maybe that's, let's give her that room and say she meant, okay, get out and get the job done, right? Because nothing happens until you get up and do it, right, Joe? Mm-hmm. So maybe that's what she was trying to say. But she has to watch her tone. She's been in the spotlight enough to know that you have to watch your tone because that came off as really nasty, right? From somebody who made her fame, her claim to fame, through some kind of sex tape, right? And if you guys want to know what happened in the ad, I don't watch that kind of tape. But if you want to know what happened in that tape, go find them three old lady that Oprah used to put out there, then three sisters. Remember? Mm-hmm. Three white old lady. I don't remember what her name. Google the three white old sisters Oprah used to put out there. And they watched the video and they give us a blow by blow. Pun intended. Of what she did with Ray J. All right, her dad was famous for being on the OJ trial. But after that, I think they were broke. When they started Dash the other day, their company, their clothing company, allegedly, they ran up Brandy credit card to buy inventory. Mm-hmm. And it's like, look, don't tell somebody like me that work because nobody works harder than I do. Joe, chime in, baby. Especially doing these reels, child, 3 reels a day plus videos for the cooking page.
I know what she do it, but she do it.
Sometimes I get depressed.
I know I couldn't do it.
She came off as not being in touch with reality. You know? Go ahead.
No, if you see, I mean, men girls, I mean, they're famous and everything and stuff, but they can't sit down and have a conversation, a sensible conversation.
Yeah, they look like dummies. But if they say, oh, she's a boss, like that guy was hosting Wendy Williams with Kim Whitley, Finesse, and he goes, she's a boss. Joshua, make sure that door lock for me. Oh. And she this and she that. The mother is the one that know how to parlay all this stuff. I'm sure if the mother came and took over my career, I would take the hell off, but it would be a lot of scandal. that would have to come up because that's what gets you out there viral is a whole bunch of scandal and stuff, right? So it's like, girl, shut up and sit down somewhere. You could come off different and go, you know, consistency. That's a word. Learn that in your vocabulary. No, she trying to be a lawyer.
When you're like that and famous, you got to, before you talk, you got to think what you're going to say first.
That's why
You can't throw stuff
Kim Kardashian.
Oh my god, did you hear that? I worked for... If you didn't work for...
Right?
crap.
Joshua needs to sit here with me and get hot like me.
You didn't work
What she
for
work for?
shit. Sorry, I cussed. My bad.
Joshua went up.
That got me heated. It's like, you've done nothing your entire life. I don't get to lecture people on, oh, you gotta get off your butt and work. You had a rich daddy. You had, what did they marry? An Olympian?
Joshua, come here for 1 minute. Come here for 1 minute. 1 minute.
Sit with the man.
Daddy, come back. Daddy, come back. Don't go far.
Daddy.
1 minute, Josh.
Daddy.
Joshua hot right now. See? I picked the wrong person to mukbang with today. Thank you, sweetie pie.
Yeah,
Sugar
when
on top.
you
So,
finish,
Joshua, what happened? No, he pissed you off.
Throw me away, huh?
I'll call you back right now, sweet you. Go ahead, Josh.
She's the absolute last person. Oh, first, hey everybody.
Uh-huh.
She's the absolute last person who should be saying that. You know what I mean? She's done nothing. What does she do? She has a rich pop, so she was already born with a platinum spoon in her mouth. A successful lawyer. The other guy, the chick married, the mom married, was freaking Olympian.
Well, he had $200 in his bank account when she married him. I heard.
Oh,
the
really?
mom knows how to parlay things in social media.
Let's be honest.
And that's what they did.
The mom is a pimp. She hoarded out her daughters.
Yeah.
That's what she did, all right?
All of them.
So it's ghoulish, yeah. Did you see the other one? The only one I didn't have respect for, but I was like, oh, well, at least she still looks human. But now
Courtney.
Now she's in that commercial. Her face just like, you see that drug?
She's in a
addict?
commercial?
Yeah, she's in some commercial with her daughter, and her daughter looks like a normal human being.
No, that's Chloe.
Chloe. Okay, well, whatever. Chloe's face
That's the
is
one that
just...
supposedly don't belong to the Kardashian man, allegedly.
Chloe's face looks like it's just like a robot's face. She's just,
It's a
"Oh,
lot of plastic
I'm Chloe."
surgery. The next one, Courtney, the one that don't like black men, she is dating a white guy from Fontana, the guy with all the tattoo, that singer or something. I guess they're engaged.
Imagine having to
whatever.
tolerate that family. Because that's what you gotta do, just tolerate it.
And
I mean,
you
look
know
at Kanye.
what?
He was already crazy, but they made him crazier.
I was sticking up for Kim with this thing with Kanye because I feel like Kanye is low-key well, not even low-key, high-key.
No, he's a hardcore
He's
stalker.
high-key stalking Kim.
But-
and I don't agree with that.
I-
Stop chirping your teeth over there, please.
I don't feel crap for Kim because she knew about this craziness before she got with him.
I get you.
When he's photoshopping his head into your pictures,
Yeah, did you
Don't
guys know
get
he
with
did
that
that?
person.
When they took their Christmas pictures every year, Kanye would Photoshop himself into the Kardashians family or the Kardashian Jenner family pictures.
before Photoshop, that's what serial killers did. Like,
Yeah.
put my
They
face
cut
on
and
the
paste it
thing.
and put it on the wall, right?
Yes.
And Joshua, they monetize everything because when they had, well, I think the show is this show still
God, I
going?
don't think so. I think I got. Oh yeah,
Well, when
hold on, that
uh-huh.
too. You had that, and then you got a stupid show because you had connections. You got that stupid show, and then you
reality
used
show.
that to sell your crap.
Yeah. And
So
it's
no,
crap.
you didn't
and
work
they
for
used
anything.
Brandy's credit card to set up the Dash store. They didn't have money to buy inventory. They used, if it wasn't for Paris Hilton, she wouldn't be nowhere. Nobody would know her. They were over there doing, like, cleaning out people's closets and stuff.
and she showed a tape where she showed her dirty arse.
Yeah, the sex tape.
Yeah.
With her and Ray J.
And Ray J got gypped in that deal, though.
He got gypped because he gave her the tape to let her know, hey, I'm trustworthy, here's the tape. And the
"Yeah,
mama
there
just
you
turned
go."
that issue around, allegedly. And Ray J didn't get no money off of that. He should have gotten some money off of that, too.
Agreed. And then you have the imbecilic simps who keep doing stuff like this. Remember those idiots who are like, oh, blah, blah's not a billionaire. Let's donate money to her to make her a billionaire.
The sister, right?
It's like, yes.
Kylie or whatever.
What are you doing, you idiots? These people
Donate
need
to
more
us.
money.
Donate to us so
Right?
we could level up. You know what I
She
mean?
doesn't care if she's a billionaire. She's already numb to that. If you give me $20, I'm happy, man.
And I'm telling you, the only thing standing between Kanye and a restraining order is the fact that he's got these #1 hits and money, and
He's
she's
got
got
fame and
money.
fortune, yeah.
Because I see this ending bad for her. I see him kidnapping her, putting in the car, and just driving it off a cliff.
I'm thinking of Buffalo Bill situation where he's trying to skin her in a basement to make him
Even
into her.
worse. Even worse. I mean, it's sickening what she said because it's like, you could say that, okay, she says, oh, a lot of people don't want to work nowadays. Okay, way to sound like Trump. There's a lot of people that are leveling up their career because the jobs that they used to have before the pandemic either ended or they realize it's not worth risking their lives for that stupid job. So people are looking for different type of jobs, and that's what pandemics do. They cause change and transitioning.
Basically a reset. Basically.
Yeah, it's a reset. It's kind of like bankruptcy. It's a reset, right? So it's like, shut up, Kim. When we had the shop, remember Richard, our customer? Josh?
Which one was that?
The one that had the HG.
Oh, I remember
HG
HG.
products.
Yeah, but I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, so he, the brother.
The square balls, right?
No, they were the long
Those-
bullet size type ones. They were
okay.
different size, 3 different sizes.
alright.
So the fat turd brother, what's his name? Rob. He went to a store because he was going bald, and he went into like a beauty store, and he picked Richard's thing off of the shelf to take home and try to grow his hair because Richard had some good product. So I called him up and said, "Oh, I see you up there with them Kardashian money," and he goes, "Child, I had to pay them. I had to pay them for him to go in the store and pick my product off the shelf, or he would have picked somebody else's product." They monetize everything. And don't get me wrong, I wish I could monetize everything. I wish I could let them use the front of my house for movie sets or whatever.
But I would have the self-worth be like, work for it.
But I wouldn't say, "Oh, you gotta work," like everybody out there lazy.
Right?
A lot of people not even getting unemployment anymore. They give us like, how much they give us first? $1,200? And then they gave us a total of $2,000. $3,200 per person they gave us in this whole pandemic. The government I'm talking about.
That's
And
nothing.
they expect for us to make it. So you know why? When I see them Mexicans out there on that main street and they have their little umbrella up and selling their tacos and
ain't
stuff,
mad at 'em.
I'm not mad.
No.
I'm not stopping to buy that food, no.
Oh, no.
But I'm not mad.
Oh.
Some of them have table out there, Josh, chairs. They have a whole restaurant going.
Oh.
And the code enforcement people come and rung them up and they call right back. They pay their fine and call right back the next day.
You see the one with the big grill and over there chopping up the meat and all that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool,
Yeah. No, I want to buy one of those grills for us.
Yeah.
But you know what I don't like about the way the Mexicans cook on that grill? They put all the meat together on that grill. So the beef is one section, the chicken one section,
you shouldn't
and
do
then
that.
everything's draining into each other.
Especially with chicken. Chicken's its own entity.
But if you want to do that and your people come and buy, props to you. You
What are
know?
the ones selling where they have like fruit and ice? Is it just fruit? Or it's like that thing and there's a bunch of ice
Yeah,
in it?
so, and they have the ice because they want to keep the fruit cold and fresh.
I don't get that. Like,
I don't want them to peel my fruit.
Nah,
my mama used to tell us, don't trust, you know how the people would come around and sell the orange and they cut out a section of the orange and the pineapple and go taste it?
Yeah.
My mom was like, buy the whole thing and if it's rotten, throw it away because if they do what my dad does with his little knife, they're cleaning their nails out with that little knife when they're bored.
You ever see Sunny in Philadelphia where Frank's cleaning his toe with his toe knife? There you
See?
go. Yeah.
You see? I didn't even say toenail, like fingernail when they're bored.
I know,
That's what they're
it's
sitting there doing.
worse. Toenail.
Yeah, so it's like, no, she get me hot with that one. And then when I was watching the little clip from
were not the person to say that,
Kim
Kim.
Whitley was what Finesse hosting Wendy's show, and Finesse was just defending Kim. Well, you know he's a dude, so he wants her probably.
Really?
And Kim was trying to stand her own against him. Like, come on, Kim, punch him in the face. And he's like, oh, I respect her because she worked hard for that money.
No, she
they put in the
didn't.
time, you know, because it's time to pose for these pictures. Like,
Oh my god, you posed. Calm down.
I'm starting to itch.
That
She
idiot
pissed
still,
me off.
That idiot still can't pass the bar. She doesn't have to worry about money or any kind of
Oh,
stress in life.
wait. I was saying that earlier. She's trying to be a lawyer, but I found out that in California, you don't really have to go to law school to become a lawyer. You could shadow a lawyer that has his license, and then you learn what you're going to learn and then go take the bar. She can't even pass the baby bar. The baby bar is the bar that you have to pass so you can go to the big bar, or the baby bar is what you pass to get into law school. That heifer don't want to go into no law school.
I don't even know why I think she's doing this to be like, look, I'm smart. It's like, no, you're not.
No, the lawyer thing, yeah.
Yeah.
She wants to be a, what do you call it, like,
Because if I was a trillionaire or whatever, I wouldn't be trying to do stupid stuff like that. I'd be
What,
chilling.
like his dad?
no, not, she didn't want to be a lawyer. She want to be like, look at me, I'm doing, how do you call it, like for community, help the community, whatever,
Oh.
like when he got them black people out of jail when Trump was in or whatever, trying to act like she's so important. Girl, nobody care about you.
I couldn't care.
Trump
less.
called you in there because he wanted to try to rub elbows with celebrity because he doesn't really know any celebrities like the way
I think
the way the Democrats
I think
do.
I want to rub something else. I'm just saying.
It's like activist. Activist is the
Activist,
word.
yeah, she wants to be an activist.
Forgive me and Joy if our brains wasn't too correct. For the last 3 days, we were reducing our calories really, really low so we could shock our body into like eating 1,200 calories now. So no, my stomach full already. So, but anyway, I'm glad Joshua came and sat with me so we could go off on this heifer.
Yeah, she's the last person talking about you didn't work for.
You need to work,
You didn't work for anything in your life.
right?
Nothing.
Right?
Nothing.
Even the picnic and way hub she didn't work for.
No.
She had 2 pregnancies and she stopped after that and then paid some woman or several women to have the last 2 babies. And like what Joshua said, you knew what you were getting into when you hooked up with that crazy Ras man, Kanye West. You knew he was crazy when he was photoshopping his picture into your family Christmas
Everybody
pictures.
knows he's crazy.
That's scary as hell. That's scary. We see certain moves that people make where we know, oh God, stalker.
Get away from that person. Red flag.
stalker.
Red flag.
Men or women,
Yep.
stalker. You're gonna
Yep.
kill me and wear my skin. Child, no. Well, Joshua, thank you for stopping by on your way to working out.
No problem.
There's a lot going on. Jory's working out in the garage. There's music playing. He's washing clothes. You shower. It is what it is.
It's a mukbang.
It's a mukbang. It is what it is. All right, guys. Josh, let Daddy come back in so we can say goodbye. Dad, come back real quick so we can say goodbye, love.
Goodbye.
He's putting the recliner, the seat down. I like this little spot. What do you guys think?
Alright.
It was easier to set up. All I had to do was pull the lights here and set up this table. Oh yes, thank you, honey bunch. See why I need you? See why I need you so much? Huh? Bring the pan to Joe, the cake pan, so I could show what the pan looked like. My mom gave me this pan years ago. The pan came with one cake recipe. The cake was nasty. It was like cardboard. Look at the pan. Can you guys see the layers? See? So let me turn it over. It has a little part here and then another one here and another one here. So what I did today, I made the small batch strawberry cake from my small batch book.
What's your foot here?
Thank you, baby. And I put it in the bottom part. I put it in the bottom part of the pan because that's a real sturdy cake. It's really thick. So now that has become this part up here, the strawberry, right here and right here. So because it only went to like right there, right, Joe? Mm-hmm. Right there. And because the batter wasn't a lot, so then I did my full batch recipe for this chocolate sour cream bun cake that I have in the Pantry Laid Bare. So this one is from No More Leftovers. This one is from the Pantry Laid Bare, and I just baked the cake. It took an hour and a half to bake because the chocolate cake is skinnier. Well, not skinnier, thinner. Can't think. So I cut it already. Look, it marbled, and I did not expect for it to marble. So the clearer parts is the strawberry. I know for the strawberry cake, you really need to drop some red dye in there to make it look more strawberry, but I didn't have no red dye, so it is what I was testing it. I was testing this to see if I could make this because I really want to try to make, I hope no family is watching. I really want to try to make a wedding cake. You know, I have to handle the dessert table for my cousin's reception, right? Because they're already married, but the reception. And I wanted to make like a tiered cake, but Jada's not going to go to the party with me. And so if I take the cake in 3 parts and I go set them on top of each other already pre-icened, you need to get the piping bag and the kind of pipe to cover up where you set it, right? I can't do none of that. I suck at that. So I'm like, we're going to make a cake like this. This is strawberry on the top, chocolate on the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and frost it and everything, ice it. This could be her topper. You know how they save a cake for the next day to have a little gathering of the family and they cut that cake? This is what she's going to cut. It came out good though. It came out so amazing. Amazing. I'm not going to eat it yet because I have to taste it for my reels. I got to take a little thing in. Plus I'm not hungry for it right now. I'll eat it later. Anyways, guys, move it for me, baby. It's blocking our beautiful faces. Put it on the table. You got the legs? You got the legs?
I got it.
Watch your legs, watch your legs.
I know.
Thank you, Shanika, for that thing. It's 3-tiered, the cooling rack. All right, boo. Thank you for mukbanging with me. I'm sorry that I just kind of threw you to the floor just now and got rid of you.
That's why I sit right over here.
He went on his recliner, but Joshua was so heated that I couldn't turn the camera quick enough on him. So I'm glad he came and sat because I didn't even know that he saw the footage. I was mad. I'm like, girl. And you see, I tried to give her some leeway. To say, well, maybe she's just trying to be motivating and telling you got to work like the way the preachers do it. Because sometimes I don't like the way some preachers talk to us. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm giving her that much leeway. But girl, you've been in the spotlight enough that you need to know, you need to have your answers ready on what to say. I do that. You could ask Joe, I walk around all day and I practice for when I'm, on live TV. Not just because we're joking about Sherry Shepherd thing, but a lot of the times I get invited to stuff and I have to talk extemporaneously and live in the moment, and I don't want to get up there and say stupid stuff. So I practice all day long on what I would say if somebody asked me this, what would be my response if somebody said blah blah blah. And I practice all day long. And you know what else I practice? Smiling. Because like if you're on live TV or any kind of TV and somebody's interviewing you and you're just like, you're going to have an ugly resting bitch face. So you got to...
It's like me. Like I'm sitting here and doing this...
See, you know the smile. Just know you know me to smile. Not like that, but just like relax your face.
Well,
like,
I mean, I talk a lot of crops on different things, but when I go out and among people and people ask me any question and stuff, I don't be ready to shoot nothing out there. I think first before I answer.
And it's always, I mean, you can sit and listen. You don't have to talk. You can sit and listen, and you know what? That makes people very uncomfortable. If they're asking you questions and you just watch them first before you answer, oh my God, they start to talk and fill in the blanks, right? Like, I'll give you guys a quick little story about the first time we met Auntie Fee, because we met her several times afterwards. Auntie Fee was cool people, all right? So it was a loud event. It was a movie premiere, because my Belizean friends, they haven't put out movies in a while, since Mommy died, 2016. I was in that movie too. I have an IMDb credit, I thank you. Anywho, I can't even afford to pay the membership for IMDb so that I can put my photo at my credit, but it's there. Go to imdb.com and type in barbara.grinage. Child, your girl name gonna come up, not your girl picture. So anyways, the event was very loud. The DJ played music afterwards, yada yada. They were selling food, blah blah blah. And I went to go meet Auntie Fee because the young men wanted me to meet her. She was cool people. She told me right away, let's pick a beef. Auntie Fee knew about beef back then, before there was a beef sector. Let's pick a beef. We're not really fighting, we're friends. Okay, we're gonna be friends. But why should I make all the money and get all the views and you don't, when you're putting in all this hard work? She wanted me to have a fight with her, like call her out on something. I couldn't do it. I liked Auntie Fee too much to call her out, so I called her out like beautifully. And her representative contacted me and said, thank you for doing it so, nice and clean and smooth, because we really want to get her off of this cussing and fighting, because we want to get her on, regular TV. And so we're trying to transition her. But anyway, she passed away too soon. So in the conversation, Joe stayed quiet because it's loud. Joe's hearing impaired. He had his hearing aids turned down or turned off. And so he could hear what Auntie Fee was saying, but I'm talking to her real fast, trying to get, a minute in, because sometimes you only have 30 seconds to a minute to talk to people, right? And so she said, is he with you? Well, the husband, we didn't know that was her husband, because she had a husband. He said, is he with you? I'm like, yeah, I guess they were like really protective of her. And I said, yeah, he's my husband. And he goes, oh, okay. So then afterwards she said, what's wrong with him? Why is he not talking? And I was about to tell her, well, he can't hear what's being said because it's so loud in here and he's hearing impaired. And she didn't know. And she did this. What's wrong with you? Why are you not talking? Like the way they clown deaf people, which is like so rude. And we could have like taken that to heart, but she didn't know. She didn't know any better. And so that's why you have to like educate yourself to know better. That's offensive to people in the deaf community. It doesn't bother me and Joe, because we let a lot of things slide off of our backs, right? Especially being that we know she's a really kind, giving person. She made a mistake. But in the deaf community, that's hurtful, when they're talking like that, because that's not sign language. That is not sign language. You know what I mean? So that's just an example of how sometimes you can put your foot in your mouth and don't know how to take it out. So anyways, thanks for watching this mukbang with us. We're going to have some more right here with me and Joe, because this was so easy to set up. I hope you guys like the background. I might put more decoration, have the American and the Belizean flag, and then Jada's award. We'll figure it out. Anyways, guys, remember, if you want to know how to become a sponsor to the show, or if you want to reach out to me, hit me up at this email. I'm going to remove my number off of the videos, because I have my Google number there, but it rings to my cell phone. And it's like so annoying right now, because a lot of random trolls are just calling the number. And then, it's blocking me from doing what I need to get done, which is make more videos, right? Now, the numbers are going to remain in all the old videos. The number's going to remain there. I can't go over 1,400 videos to remove that number. But the new videos going forward, I'm going to remove that number. And I've stopped signing my books. I've just stopped. I've been signing the books and putting a little saying in each book, and it's getting too much. It's getting to be too much to sit down. Sometimes I got 15 books to write up and signing all of them. So that's going to have to come by preference or something. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting. And I'll see you guys again.
Bye-bye, people.
Next video. Next upload. Thank you, sweetie pie.
You're welcome.
What am I going to do with this man? Remember, guys, we're not buying this book. Pick up a copy of this book instead. Beans and Rice Volume 2 is the only Belizean cookbook backed by the Bear Pantry Show. Take a look at all these wonderful recipes you'll find inside the pages. Not interested in Belizean dishes? Then The Pantry Laid Bare with these better than restaurant quality comfort foods might be the perfect book for you. Only need a small batch or a meal for two? Then pick up a copy of No More Leftovers. Each book has many choices of delicious dishes from basic ingredients.